What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Prodigal Goat Gaming.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Today we rebuild the New York Knicks. Can we finally get them a ring with this stacked squad? We're going to go ahead and start simming while I talk to you guys. Obviously led by Jalen Brunson, and Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby. There are a lot of great guys on this team, and we're going to go ahead and extend them. Obviously, it's past the trade deadline, so I can't immediately start making trades. Mitch, we need you on a little bit of a lesser deal, buddy. We'll put you on for $6 million just about. He accepts the offer, and that's going to be good enough for our contract extensions. Again, we're led by JB, Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart. There's a lot of contracts, though, and we're going to have to find homes for some of these players who are not going to make the cut.
Well, duh.
Alvarado was really one of their main pickups as far as the trade deadline went, but besides that, they're sitting pretty well in the Eastern Conference. Right now, we're in second, both in overall and in the conference. First being the Detroit Pistons. Will we be able to pick up a win for New York this season? And if not, we're definitely going to get a win in the next couple of seasons. So stick around. And hit that like and hit that subscribe button. We move up to first in the East. Nikola Jokic MVP, Rookie of the Year, yada yada yada. Nobody wins in. Oh, okay. We get Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year. Let's see who all makes it from this New York Knicks team. Jalen Brunson makes the third team. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for us. We're gonna look to add defense because that's where we struggle a little bit. I know that OG and Mikal Bridges are both very good defenders. However, we could use some good post defense, and we look not great with a ton of injuries right now.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
We had a lot of shooting guard minutes with Clarkson coming off the bench, Shamet. Okay, luckily Alvarado. So we're gonna need to put one of these guys at the small forward spot, and Clarkson might just be that guy. Landry, though, goes up a little bit more, so we'll put him there for now. This is really interesting lineup. We could really use a power forward without Yabusele, which is who we moved on from. Oh, we picked up Jeremy Sohan. Hey, why is he not in the rotation? Get my boy in the rotation from the Spurs. I think the Spurs just waived him, and the Knicks must have picked him up.
Éxito.
Obviously.
Obviously, right?
Silly
Obviously.
me.
Where's all the shooting? Oh, Miles McBride. That makes so much more sense. We need somebody here to play in the power forward spot. My boy. Let's see. I don't want Michael to play. Mikal. Michael. Michael. I think it's Mikal. Just keep OJ where he is. Miles McBride, I guess, will have to. I don't like this. We got a lot of shooting guard minutes that we don't need. Just throw somebody in the power forward for now. Yeah, we just need that rotation to be pretty even. We got a lot of talent on this team, and it's going to look really nice as we do some trades. And we're up against the 8th seed Toronto Raptors. They dropped to the 8th. Must have been a disappointing last half of the season, as they were sitting, I believe, in the 4th spot at some point. And then we couldn't pull out the second game, but 1-1, 2-1. We're making a slight comeback, 3-1 and 3-2. Just gonna keep on trucking here and pick up this W. Next, against the number 4 seed Cleveland Cavaliers, who must have done a little bit better Um, after the poor start to the season, the James Harden trade, he's kind of chokes in the playoffs, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna be interested to see how this round goes, especially as far as James Harden is concerned. Who's gonna win in that matchup, Jalen Brunson or James Harden? And it looks like we're absolutely smacking them so far. James Harden only picking up 16 points, 6 for 17. And then Cat coming in clutch there with 37 points. On Jared Allen, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, and some solid points and assists from JB. This might be their year. This might be their year to go to the finals. I don't know if we can win against the returning OKC Thunder, or the Pistons might pull off an upset here.
You can do it!
After picking up Kevin Huerter, and didn't they get rid of somebody? I think it was, okay, so Cade absolutely cooked up, besides from the three-point line, but JB, Karl-Anthony Towns did not have a good game, so we need him to clutch up. Jalen Duren might be locking that dude up. Okay, we make a slight comeback, 2-1, 3-1. We 4-1 the Pistons. Very surprising. The Phoenix Suns make a surprise run to the finals with a very interesting team, to say the least. Very interesting. Not a whole lot of talent, but they came through. The Knicks might win a title without my help, and then next season be even better. Yeah, the Suns are making a little bit of a run, 2-2 right now. Oh, JB gets hurt. That's why. Yeah, that's gonna be a real killer there. 3-2, 4-2. We still managed to pull it out with JB getting injured. Um, Hey, there we go. We managed to get it to the finals. Let's see if we could do it another year in a row. Let's make sure no one important is retiring. Um, some of these guys not gonna matter as much. Yeah, no one really cares. Great, cool. And we're gonna go ahead and go to the draft lottery. We won't have an asset in the draft lottery. We're just gonna kind of see where everybody ends up. Um, yeah, so the Grizzlies end up with the #1 pick, Wizards second. That Clippers pick goes to the Thunder at 12. And they have the, oh sorry, the Philly pick. Um, was that involved in the Jared McKean trade? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know about that one. We do have the 30th, which makes sense. We did win the finals. So we don't really care. We're gonna move on. Well, we might throw our pick in a package. Just go ahead and drop one of these guys. I'm sorry, Cat. We love you. You gotta go. Okay, it was involved in a previous trade. We'll throw in 2 second-rounders, though. Could we get a verifiable starting center? They're not going to do this. The Hawks are not going to do this. I can see the Heat making this a move kind of like this. But the Hawks are no way giving up their generational star to be in Jalen Johnson. Just not going to happen. I'm disappointed that the trade finder gave us that, to be honest.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Um, I mean, just take advantage of Landry and see if we can capitalize on him being a halfway decent. Wow. Okay, maybe not. Oh, is he on a? Yeah, he's on a. Okay, Mitchell Robinson is great for this team. We need to find a center that's starting in kind of a similar position as far as he goes. Okay. Anyone that will miss? Not really. Dayarawa. Anyone leaving? Okay, Jalen Duren would be a nice pickup, but Kristaps Porzingis is too hurt all the time. We definitely don't want him. Walker Kessler is more of a rebounding big more than anything. Is that what the team needs? With Mitchell Robinson, um, let's just go and see what we can afford. A Cam Spencer would be a nice asset to come off the bench at the point guard, but we have a lot of. Okay, so Landry, shoot you an offer, just trade value later on. Um, something like a Dayron, just to have a bench center if we have to get rid of Cat. And then we'll get rid of all those guys, it's fine. Jordan Clarkson, we want you back. Oh, okay. Clarkson, where you at? Do we want Clarkson back, though? That is a good question. Ben Shepherd, kind of a younger guy. I'm kind of going off here. Did we put him at, like, the power forward or something? What we did. Jeremy Sohan is asking for a $14 million deal. No. That's expensive. That's expensive. But you're gonna be a trade piece later on. That's fine. I kind of do need everybody back here. Is my guy still in the free? Alright, let's just, okay. Jordan Clarkson, please come back to us, buddy. I don't want to spend any more money on you than I need to. At some point, you gotta accept our offer. Okay, guess not. We might have him. No? Okay, so this team is looking interesting. I mean, it was kind of a one and done as far as I don't think we could win a title this year just purely based on this team. We do get some progression, which is nice. Tyler Kolek, and Sohan, I guess, are really only the young pieces that we have. Um, and then, yeah, we're going to make some moves here in a second and see how things are shaking up. I would really like a different center than Cat. I don't mind Cat. I like the dude. He's doing great things in New York, but the way that they play without Mitchell Robinson is just not great. They don't play well without him. So we'll throw in an Alvarado. He's not going to be a key piece for us. Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. We'd have to throw Josh Hart in there. I don't really mind that. We're kind of getting a crazy deal for two of the Cavs' best players. However, we could go young, pair up Keontae George and JB, along with Lauri Markkanen. Jay Suggs is a nice piece. Alfred Şengün. I guess the Rockets are looking to cash in this year, but we're going to end up taking the Cleveland Cavaliers proposition, which gives us a good rebounding center and a defensive presence in Evan Mobley for the post.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Which is exactly what we need. And I know this team looks a little weird right now, but with JB out, this is just how it's going to be. We're going to go ahead and turn injuries off just because I always get hit with some injuries right before the playoffs. The 2K curse. Yeah, I feel like Miles. We still have a lot of contract, and we just picked up some contract probably. Miles on Michael Bridges on a very large contract. OG on a OG's on like a killer contract. If we could find a defensive small forward, that that would not. I would like Lauri Markkanen, but I would not like Lauri Markkanen for that reason. MPJ. They're trying to sell high on him. Pascal Siakam. Even more contract. No. Trey Murph could be a decent pickup. He's on 27 million. Herb Jones is a very good defender to come off the bench for us. Is Trey Murphy worth it though? And would he look nice as? I honestly think we put Michael. I'd rather get rid of Michael Bridges to be honest. I think OG is OG's a better defender for sure. What about offensive stats? Okay, we're scoring 16 a game. Michael Bridges. What are the shooting stats? He's shooting 40%. But OG's a little bit younger by a year. Dyson Daniels would be a nice piece to pair up as a defensive. Okay, so Trey Murph, we're looking at a similar trade. We dropped some contract. We picked up Herb Jones to come off the bench. Do we drop contract though? It's not much. 31. No, we actually gained for contract in this deal. But I really like Trey Murph going up next to JB as a perimeter defender because he's one of the best in the league. I think, no? Trey Murphy, I mean, the Pelican, I don't know, there's been so much talk around Trey Murphy, and how is he shooting? Let's see. 39%. That's solid, and Herb Jones is an asset to have. So we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it, you know.
See you, chump.
See how that shakes up. We definitely don't need Miles McBride. I think he's a nice bench piece, and he had a great shooting year. So maybe we just keep him, let Tyler Kolek come in off the bench at point guard. We can kind of keep the team that we have. Just need JB to kind of make a comeback. Um, these young rookies, I'm not very high on them. The Knicks don't really have a host of young rookies. We could pick up some first round picks to buy into our future. Um, yeah, but we're looking to win this season. If we win this season, we'll shorten the video. It doesn't need to be a full hour, or 45 minutes or whatever. Um, so yeah, let's get on to the December 20th date. Maybe try and pick up a backup center. That's not Dayron Sharp. OG for Murray and PV. No, we do not want any offers any longer. Thank you. So we are holding out to first in the East without Jalen Brunson. I don't know when he comes back, but you know that's actually kind of okay. He is back, so that makes a lot more sense. JB is getting old, but I'm not going to trade him. He's their star power here. Evan Mobley, having a decent season. We really wanted him for the defense is the main thing. Josh Hart didn't really fit into the defensive scheme. Jared Allen getting good boards. Trey Murph dropped off, but with all the offensive talent in Jalen Brunson, Miles McBride, really nobody else. I mean, we really have JB kind of leading the squad as far as offense. I need to get rid of Jeremy Sohan. I like you, dude. I enjoy you. I wish you didn't leave the Spurs or get waived. But he's gotta go just to find a really good piece and get rid of drop some contract. We're third in the power rank right now. Let's see. So we're first, Pistons second, Raptors making a comeback at third. Is everyone happy? Hold on. Yeah. Everybody's pretty happy. I hate to screw that up, but yeah, everybody's kind of vibing. Everybody's kind of ooh, Kolek has a breakout season, 14 a game. Um, Sohan is having a decent season, but he's 6'8", and he's not. I mean, I'd love to get rid of Herb, actually. Yeah, Herb is not really. I mean, he's not doing a whole lot. We'll put Sohan. I mean, if we could. Golly. December 20th it is? Oh. Whoops. Screw it.
I'm an idiot! You're an idiot!
And we still pick up a win against the Celtics, even though I just screwed up their positions. Yeah, Herb and Sharp, maybe. Throw them in the blender, see if we can get anything here. Anything worth it. AJ Mitchell will come off the bench. At the guard spot. No, that's not gonna work out. I just don't like Herb. He's a great defender. He's a nice perimeter defender for sure, and he's definitely a piece. But with the amount of contract he's on, I don't know if he's worth it. Like Davion Mitchell, also on a $12 million contract, is insane. Danny Wolf, a young power forward, could be a nice piece. I mean, he's doing better than her, but he's also on the Nets. So take that how you want. Jakob Pertl, Danny Wolf come off the bench at power forward. We get rid of Jeremy Sohan. Terrence Mann. That's the bad part of that there. I don't want to pick up that contract. I mean, if it's working, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So just gonna put everybody back. I think Herb Jones could go though, like for real, for real. The 24th, and then we definitely won't be able to trade anyone before the deadline. But still, I mean, it's working. This squad is working. I really like picking up Evan Mobley and Jared Allen being the main trade here so far. Um, they're just nice pieces. They work together. They flow. JB is a nice piece. I mean, lose the Spurs, but with Victor Wembanyama, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We could trade Jared Allen. If I could pick up like a Donovan Clingan, maybe like a Walker Kessler, um, kind of piece. Ryan Rollins is not all that. The Cavs are just in sell mode right now, trying to scramble. Um, D Live at 22 years old, 100% from the 3-point line. How many times has he shot that? Probably very little. 17 boards is impressive. Yeah, he's just one. Zubox from the Pacers, along with Aaron Neesmith as a bench piece. We could get Murray and Mitch back. I think we need to up the ante here with this trade a little bit. Wait, throw in Jones. We might have the contract to pick up somebody big. Does that shake things up a little bit? There's the Walker Kessler trade, but is that worth it? Oh, that drops a ton of cap room. Walker Kessler, how's he doing this season? 11 a game with 12 rebounds, 42% from the 3-point line. We don't really need Jared Allen for his offense. And that gives us a backup center that allows us to shop around Damon, and that could work. Um, heck, that definitely works. Um, we drop a slight bit of contract. It's not a ton, but it's a slight bit. Now we can shop around for bench small forward that's hopefully halfway decent. Pell Larson, Frother, Jacoby Walter at the age of 22 would instantly go up in the small forward spot. I already know.
Play these games before!
Daewon's had a great year, which is sad that we got to get rid of him, but we do. Carter Bryant, though. Oof. Carter Bryant, just in the dunk contest and All-Star Weekend. The defense, the perimeter, not as good as a Murray, but... I'm sorry, not... Jones. Herb Jones. Yeah. Cam Spencer is really, like, the highest overall piece, which is a little sad. Like, these aren't the best trades, but I know Carter Bryant and Jacoby Walter will both go up. I like Carter Bryant a little bit better at the small forward spot, especially for his defense. So that's what we're going to be doing. And Carter Bryant, welcome to the team. He instantly goes to a 79, which is perfect. So yeah, and Tyler Kolek has had a great season, scoring 15 off the bench, I think. 13 off the bench for 13 minutes, so he's scoring a point a minute is baller. Carter Bryant will step into a bigger role, hopefully. Daniel Gafford had to play a bigger role at the Mavs. He didn't have his best season. We may have just broke a team we didn't need to break, but I like where we're at now, especially with contracts if we're going to rebuild another year. 23 minutes right now. If you haven't already, hit that like and hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching so far. Stick with me because it's going to get insane this finals. Let's see if we can push this team to at least 60 wins. All we need are another 11 games now. And we're first in both arenas, which is great. We're going to stop at the contract extension deadline and work some magic. OG, we gotta re-sign you for less. Yes, $20 million deal is a nearly perfect. We're just gonna drop you a smidge. Just every little bit helps. Yeah, Miles, no surprise, he's asking for a little bit more of a contract. Tyler Kolek is gonna. Oh no, he stays on the minimum. That's great for us if we decide to play for one more year. Um, I wish we could negotiate Evan Mobley's because he's not that big of a piece. He is here for another 4 years. So not great. Because he's on the biggest contract and probably one of the least impactful for his contract. I love him. He's great defensive player, and he makes a huge impact. But he's not having as much of an impact as like a Jalen Brunson, who's on a 37 mil instead of a $50 million, which is like the supermax for this league in today's world. So, we are first in the East, holding it out. We're second in the power rank. I'd be interested to see who ends up first in the West. Okay, so we make a push. A 60, almost a 70 win team is insane. Um, and we just made a couple of switches around. MVP goes to Wembanyama, Wet Bananas. No surprise there, gets 2 awards, and we get Coach and Executive of the Year for the second year in a row.
Direction and magnitude. Oh yeah!
The Spurs, that's exactly who's first in the conference right now. They've got Julian Champagnie starting. Elon, yeah, the Carter Bryant trade was really, I guess he was starting at some point. Jarris Walker is a great pickup for them. That's a piece. Um, yeah, that's gonna be a hard team to beat. But first, let's just take one step at a time and make it to the finals. Let's see if we can do that for the first 30 minutes of this video. Game 1 against the Celts, we win. I would not be surprised if we have a 4-0 sweep here. And we do. We're moving on against the Hawks. Who almost made some bad decisions. But they have AJ. They pick up AJ, along with a progressed Asa Newell, Zachary Rizachet. It's going to be a tough team to beat, but I think we can beat them, with this absolute squad. AJ's going to get locked up. Okay, 3-1. I couldn't ask for a 4-0 against a really solid Hawks team.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
And hey, they've made a turnaround. The Washington Wizards with Anthony Davis. Where the heck did Trae Young go? Did he leave? He left and went somewhere. Be interested to see where he went. But still, with Anthony Davis, they made a play and pick up Lauri Markkanen. So did the Jazz accelerate their timeline and pick up Trae Young? That would be a dumb move on their part. But hey, it is what it is. It's not me. We're gonna 4-1 them. Okay, so now the Spurs didn't make it past the second round against the Pels. That's real interesting. I mean that's not the worst team in the world. I mean, it sure is interesting. And they go to Game 7 against the Wolves. Not very surprised that the Wolves are here. And Sims, they do really well, especially with Ant-Man on their team. Let's look at the box score. I'm sure that Anthony Edward dropped a 54 bomb on us.
Hey, bro. What?
Oh my God!
So yeah, I'm not super mad about that. Like, my guy is a dog. A dog. Oh, we're down. We're down 1-2. 2-2. 3-2. 3-3. Game 7, all on the line. And we do it second year in a row for this Knicks team. This will just be a shorter video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We pick up wins 2 years in a row and rebuild the Knicks roster to look like this, giving away Karl-Anthony Towns for Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen, which we then flipped into a Walker Kessler. Picking up Trey Murph was a good decision, as he's been shooting lights out at nearly 44%. He's been a nice 3-and-D piece for us. We kept Miles McBride, made the decision. He had a good year last year, and so he deserved to stay on the team. D. Gaff was a kind of a mid pickup for us. Jeremy Sohan ended up staying on the team as well. I wanted to trade him. I wanted to get rid of him, especially with his shooting splits over here. Carter Bryant stepped up, got 8 points a game after getting traded from the Spurs, and Tyler Kolek had a breakout season 2 years in a row, shooting 44% in the playoffs. I'm sorry, not 2 years in a row. In the playoffs, breakouts in the playoffs and this season. JB nearly shooting 50% from the three, had his best playoffs so far. Evan Mobley didn't look too good. I mean, he was really here for the defense and rebounding, and he didn't really shine too well in either of those, picking up about 2 blocks a game, which is still solid, and just his defensive presence was definitely nice next to Walker Kessler, who got a crap ton of boards, which is exactly what we wanted. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a blessed day.